Very frequently, you might be asked a question during the interview process: how do you configure Active Directory domain controller on Windows Server? You can promote Windows Server to domain controller in 5 easy steps. As a first step, you need to select Active Directory domain services as well as DNS server. During the installation process, you need to select and configure New Forest, as well as you also will be prompted and you will be required to configure password for directory service restore mode. And once all the setup is complete, you would need to use installed Active Directory tools for Active Directory management.
Let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Vadim Mikhailenko, and I have MBA and master's degree in computer science. Most of my career, I worked as a consultant, helping companies implement solutions. I learned a lot of technologies throughout my career, but more importantly, I developed a methodology how to learn new skills, which I would like to share with you as part of my videos. I also work as an educator in a community college, helping people to learn technology and find jobs. I started online training for everyone to share the knowledge and help people to reach their goals faster. Please consider subscribing to this channel. Skills that you learn here will be helpful for you now and also in the future.
To promote Windows Server into domain controller, you need to navigate to the Server Manager. In the upper right corner of the Server Manager, you need to click Manage button and select Add Roles and Features. You need to click Next on the first step of the wizard, select Role-Based or Feature-Based Installation in the next step, select the server, which in my case I only have one server in this configuration, and click Next. Select Active Directory Domain Services, which will give you a lot of other options that needs to be installed, automatically selected for you by Windows Installer. So I am going to select Add Features here on the screen. You also need to select DNS Server option, which will come with additional set of sub-options. I'm going to click Add Features and move to the next step. This message indicates that I do not have static IP configured for this server, which in my case, I'm only doing this for training purposes, so which is going to be okay. It might be the same for you, or it might be different. I'm going to click Continue and click Next. I'm not going to select any additional new features as part of this promotion. I'm going to click Next. This is the confirmation of what we are about to do. We're about to promote Windows Server into Active Directory Server. I'm going to click Next. This is additional description of what Windows Domain Controller with DNS will be doing. I'm going to click Next. I'm going to select this option to restart the destination server automatically, if it is required. I'm going to click a confirmation Yes here. And as a last step here, I'm going to click Install. Once installation is complete, you need to click Close button and go through the reboot process. After the first reboot, server still wasn't promoted to domain controller. You need to complete some additional steps to finish the installation of Active Directory. You navigate to ADDS option in the Server Manager, and you see that configuration required for Active Directory domain services. When you click More, it shows you the remaining steps. I'm going to select Promote the server to domain controller. In this step, you need to select Add a New Forest and put some thoughts and consideration of how are you going to name your root domain. Because I'm only doing it for demonstration purposes, I'm going to select a generic name, ad.local. But your selection on this step might be very different. You need to do more research because it is hard to change this particular configuration. I'm going to click Next. In this step, I am going with the default choices provided by Windows Server. The only thing I need to enter here is Directory Services Restore Mode password. I'm going to click Next. I'm going to leave Create DNS Delegation option unchecked and click Next. I'm going to confirm name AD for NetBIOS domain name and click Next. I'm going to leave the default folders selected by Windows Server and click Next. Confirm all the settings that I have selected and click Next. This last step triggered the installation and actual reconfiguration of the server into Active Directory Domain Controller. Windows Server provided me with some warnings which I am going to ignore because this is a test environment, and I am going to click Install to trigger reconfiguration and promotion of the server into Windows Server Domain Controller. After reboot, when you log in into the Windows Server, you need to select the option of AD/administrator, which will indicate that we are signing on into Active Directory. Windows Server Added tools to manage Active Directory. To access them, you need to click the Start button, navigate to Windows Administrative Tools, and select, based on what you're trying to accomplish, the right tool. I'm going to select Active Directory Users and Computers because it provides the full visibility to the domain that was just created.
Please consider subscribing to this channel. Skills that you learn here will be helpful for you now and also in the future. You also get opportunity to help other people by answering their questions and helping them solve their challenges. If you like the content, please give this video a big thumbs up. This tells us that you need more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.